This video is about 2018 to 19 PSAT booklet. First of all, for no calculator part. Number 1. Which of the following is an equivalent form of the expression 15x plus 24ax? This question, you just need to check each multiple choice, then do the distributive property to figure out which one is equals to 15x plus 24ax. That's D. For number 2, we are given this formula. We need to figure out R in terms of D and T. We have D equals RT. Since I'm looking for this R, we just need to divide it by T, both sides. Then we can figure out this R. That's D over T. That's why A is the answer. For number 3, which of the following ordered pair XY satisfy both equations? For this kind of question, best way is a plug-in game. So plug in x equals 0, y equals -4. Plug in both equations to check whether it's true or false. For example, y is in -4, I plug in 0 squared plus 3 times 0 minus 4. Yeah, this is true. Then plug in this linear function. I got x is 0, y is -4 minus 4. No, it's not true. After you check B, you know the B is the ordered pair you are looking for, because 6 equals 2 squared plus 3 times 2 minus 4. This is true. And also 2 equals 6 minus 4. This is true. That's why B is the solution. This is the easiest way to do that. But if you say, I want to figure this out, then you need to get the y equals x plus 4. You change this one into y equals x plus 4. Then you got the y equals x squared plus 3x minus 4. Therefore, since both equal to y, I can get the x squared plus 3x minus 4 equal to x plus 4. This is a quadratic equation. We need equals to 0 first. Therefore, both sides I need to minus x. Then I need to minus 4 for this. And I will get x squared plus 2x minus 8. Then you do ninja x factoring. You got the 1, 1. Here's -8. 2. I got 4, -2. So x plus 4 times x minus 2 equals 0. Therefore, your x1 equals -4, x2 equals 2. Then you plug in, get the y. Y equals 2 plus 4 equals 6. That's y2. Your y1, it will be equals -4 plus 4 equals 0. Therefore, we have two solutions for this. We got the -4, 0, and 2, 6. Since PSAT is a multiple choice, in this kind of problem, you just need to plug in to check the answer. You don't need to do all this work. The reason why I show this work is that in the future, maybe you cannot just plug in and you need to work this kind of problem out. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4 is a quadratic pattern equation. So we need get the equal 0. When you want to get the equal 0, make sure your ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. This a greater than 0. So that you can do quadratic factoring. Therefore, I got the 2x squared plus 4x equals 3 plus 3x squared. You need to move everything to the right side. In other words, you need to minus 2x squared minus 4x to the both sides. So I got 3x squared plus 3 minus 2x squared minus 4x. Combine like terms, I got the x squared minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. This is easy quadratic factoring. That's x minus 3, x minus 1. Therefore, your x1 equals 3, x2 equals 1. So your answer will be C. But easier way to deal with this problem still, we need to plug in. For example, if I check -1, I will do 2 times -1 squared plus 4 times -1. Is it equal to 3 plus 3 times -1 squared? If it's not equal, then -1 is not answer. Definitely it's not equal to each other. So this is wrong. Then you check C this time. When you check C, you got the 2 times 3 squared plus 4 times 3. Then we want to check, is it equal to 3 plus 3 times 3 squared? This part, we got 30. And this is the one, we got 30. So this is true. That's why C is the solution. For number 5, we want to solve this system equation. Since this system equation are given standard form, therefore, multiplication method is the best way to do that. So we multiply by 3 both sides. So we got 3x minus 30y equals 48. I'll bring down the first equation, negative 3x minus 4y equals 20. Since we have opposite variable, I need to add to cancel to 0. When we add, we got negative 34y equals 68. Then I divided by negative 34 both sides. You get the y equals negative 2. Then I plug into this equation. Let's go to the second original. X minus 10 times negative 2 equals 16. This is a positive 20. So minus 20 both sides, x equals negative 4. Let's say will be the solution. For number 6, the equation y equals 36 plus 18x models the relationship between the height y in inches and the number of years x. The question is if the equation is graphed in the xy plane, what's indicated by the y-intercept of the graph? Y-intercept will be this 36. For 36, we call y-intercept that's the initial value. That means when x equals to 0, what's the value for y? Therefore, make sure that x equals 0 means the number of a year is equal to 0. Therefore, you got the B is the answer, the height in inches of typical apple tree when it's planted. That means when x equal to 0, what's the height of this tree? Let's go to number 7. Someone wants to buy a shirt that cost $19.40 each and sweaters that cost $24.80 each. Then you have to pay 8% of sales tax. If this guy wants to buy 2 shirts, which equation relates the number of sweaters purchased? P. And the total cost in dollars, Y. First of all, we know this guy wants to buy 2 shirts, so $19.40 times 2. And we'll buy sweaters, that's P sweaters. For each is 24.80. That's why we multiply by P. That's the total money. Then you have to pay 8% sales tax. Remember, for tax, you always do 1 plus this percent of tax. That means 1 plus 8% of tax. That's 1.08. Therefore, total cost Y equals bought 2 shirts. That means 19.40 times 2 is 38.80. You add how many sweaters you got to pay. That's 24.80 times P. That's the money you need to pay, but you have to pay tax. That's 1.08. Therefore, A is the solution. For number 8, a line is graphed in the xy plane if the line has a positive slope and a negative y-intercept, which of the following points cannot be on the line. Let's draw xy plane. Positive slope means going up this line. Negative y-intercept, that means it has to be below x-axis. Therefore, I can draw this. See, this line can pass through the first quadrant, fourth quadrant, and third quadrant. There's no way to pass through the second quadrant. And second quadrant, that's B, is on the second quadrant. That's why B is the solution. Let's go to number 9. A design uses 18 separate pieces of rope. Each piece of rope must be at least 270 centimeters and no more than 280 centimeters long. What inequality represents all possible value of total length of rope? X in centimeters needed for this design. Since each piece of rope must be at least 270 centimeters and no more than 280. Therefore, I put the one piece rope greater than equal to 270 and less than equal to 280. Since we need 18 separate pieces of rope, that means we just need to multiply by 18 for this inequality each side. Then that will be your solution. Therefore, for x less than equal to 5040 and greater than equal to 4860. Therefore, C will be the solution. For number 10, basically test on writing down the system equation according to the situation. A carpenter has $60 with which to buy supplies. The carpenter needs to buy both nails and screws. Nails cost $12.99 per box, and screws cost $14.99 per box. When you see the per box, that's you need to multiply by that number. How many box? You need to multiply by that, so that you can get the total money. N represent the number of box of nails. That means this one you have to multiply by N. And S stand for numbers of boxes of screws. So this one you multiply by this S. Which of the following system inequalities models this situation? First of all, this carpenter only has $60 to buy supplies, which means 12.99 times N plus 14.99 times S has to be less than or equal to $60. When you check these multiple choices, you got B and D has this inequality. Then check N plus S less than equal to 1. Definitely this wrong. So only D is the solution. Remember, for multiple choice, you have to compare multiple choices so that get the better answer. For number 11, in the figure above, which of the following ratios has the same value as AB over BC? This question tests on the similar triangle. We are already given two angles equal to each other. We need to figure out another pair of equal angles. We know that is a common angle C. So we can write down two triangles are similar to each other. That is a triangle ABC, similar to triangle BDC. Then from this triangle, these two triangles, you can write down all the ratio. Since you did AB over BC, then it must be equal to BD over DC. Or another way to figure out AB over BC is to check the corresponding angle and the corresponding size. For triangle ABC, corresponding angle for AB, that's C. Corresponding angle for BC, that's angle A. Then angle C equals angle C. Angle A, that's equals angle DBC. For triangle DBC, which side corresponding to angle C, that's BD. For triangle DBC, which side corresponding to this angle, that's DC. Therefore, it's BD over DC. Now let's go to 12. If the equation above, where A is a constant, is true for all positive value of x, y, what's the value of A? Basically, we're working on power of a power. So we got the 2 times 1/2, that's 1. Y is 3 over 2. Then times x, 2 times 1 over 3, that's 2 over 3. And y will be first power. It equals x a over 3, and y is a over 2. For this part, that's a multiplication of a power. We add exponents. So we add exponents. We got the 1 plus 2 over 3. For y, you will get the 3 over 2 plus 1. Then equals this part. In other words, we just focus on either exponents for x equal to each other, or you want to focus on exponents of y equal to each other. It's really up to you. We just use one of them, that's all. Let's do y, it's easier. 3 over 2 plus 1 equals a over 2. So we got this one is 2 over 2. That's 5 over 2 equals a over 2. Therefore, a equals 5. That's C is the solution. Let's go to number 13. If equation y equals x minus 6 times x plus 12 is graphed in the xy plane, what's the x coordinate of the parabola vertex? Here is the facts. For parabola, I have xy. This one we call, this is x1, here is x2. Then this is hk, for example. And this is a symmetric line. Then h equals x1 plus x2 over 2. Therefore, we got the x1 equals 6, x2 equals negative 12. Then I add these two, divided by 2, that will be h, means x coordinate of a vertex. Therefore, negative 3 will be the solution. Now let's go to 14. In the equation above, a is constant. For what value of a does the equation have an infinite number of solution? If we want to get the infinite number of solution, means your left side equal to the right side. So for right side, I got the 21x plus 7a. For the left side, we got 21x plus 14. If we want to have an infinite number of solution, we have to make 7a equals 14. Therefore, a equals 2. For number 15, first of all, we know that twice as many minutes on Monday as she did on Tuesday. Let's use M stand for the minutes she used on Monday, and T stand for used on Tuesday. Therefore, we got the m equals 2t. Altogether, m plus t equals, you have to change hours into minutes. That's 2 times 60. Then plus 15. Altogether, that's 135. Then we solve this system equation by substitution. We got the 2t plus t equals 135. So t equals 135 over 3. You got 45. Therefore, m equals 90 minutes. So answer will be 90. Let's go to 16. In the expression below, a is an integer. If 3x plus 4 is a factor of the expression above, what's the value of a? Which means 3x plus 4 is a factor. That means your roots will be -4 over 3. Then I plug in -4 over 3 into this equation. We're supposed to get 0. Therefore, we got the 12 times -4 over 3 squared plus a times -4 over 3, that minus 20 equal to 0. We got 12 times 16 over 9. Then minus 4a over 3 minus 20 equal to 0. We do reduce. Here's a 4. This is a 3. So first of all, you will simplify into this. Then every term multiplied by 3. We don't want the denominator. You get this one. Then you get the a equals 1. For number 17, you have to do the FOIL first. We got this part. But since AD equals BC, so this cancel out. We are looking for the coefficient of XY. Since this cancel out, definitely answer is 0.